Alright, I'm slowly but surely getting this shit figured out. Okay? I'm getting it figured out. Listen. I want to say this right quick. I usually say, like, fuck Dick Wolf, right? But, like, he's not the writers to every episode. I don't even know if he writes. Just know that he produces, right? It's basically like saying, but I feel like it's basically like saying, like, fuck Aaron Spelling. Because, like, 90210 and, like, what was that other show? California Dreams, don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. And that shit, and Melrose, boy, let me tell you, homegirl wasn't going to work because I was trying to, like, I'm sick, I'm so sick. Oh, is that Melrose Place in the background? Gotta go. Okay, bye. So, I usually say, like, fuck Dick Wolf, right? Fuck the writers, too, man. Like, let me tell you, the episode that I saw just the other day, and again, I was like hardcore Law and Order. As for you specifically, I've mentioned this, I think I have before. But yeah, heavily invested. The episode I just saw a couple days ago with John Stamos, with his sexy but unstable self. Like, I was like, bro, who comes up with this crazy shit? There was another one that I saw that I was just kind of like I think I sat here with my fucking mouth open, like, the entire fucking episode, because I was just like, it was fucking cliffhangers. Like that one movie with, Denzel Washington, Out of Time, bruh. Like, I couldn't even hit, because I think it was like, that was long ago. I was on a bowl back then. I couldn't even hit the bowl. Like, I was just on edge the entire fucking time, that whole fucking movie. Awesome fucking film. Especially for stoner brains, right? Because you're just like, oh, I'm caught up in the Matrix. Caught up in the Matrix. Is that how, I don't know. So, listen. If I were deaf, I'd be so fucking pissed. And here's why. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. It would suck to one day have the ability. You know what I mean? Like, if I just hadn't ever had it, okay. But, like, if I had the ability one day and suddenly didn't have it, because of what I know. Listen, I oftentimes, right? Because I'm someone who basically fucking hangs on lighting. Listen, I don't think that I told you, so let me go ahead and say it. If it's not clear, if it's not obvious, I'm totally stoned. I'm getting stoneder. I just lit a cone, so I'm trying to get a really nice. My cherry was just a little uneven. And I still got a decent first hit. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. That one was much better. Here's what, before I get into that shit though, I hate when I think that, like, I'm gonna wake up on a fucking Saturday and, like, sleep in, right? And get a really nice wake and bake. And then I remember I have shit to do. Ugh. Isn't that the fucking worst? Because I always want to get out to the stores before people wake up. Like, I just want to come back and, smoke. So anyway. I am someone who often, I hang on to every word when I watch television, film. If it's something that I consider to be very enthralling, I hone in on it, right? I'm focused. There are times where I think that I hear something that I don't hear, or when someone says something and I'm still so focused on that statement that I don't hear what's said next. Sometimes the person has mush mouth. Sometimes my ears have popped. Sometimes I might be at a television in which there's no sound bar available. Sometimes, just for funsies. And sometimes because I need it, I'll turn on the caption, right? This all has to do with me turning on the caption. The amount of dialogue that is left out, skipped over. And here's the thing, right? Because I still have no fucking idea how closed caption works. Like, in my stoner brain, right? The first time I'd ever discovered it, like the first time it was even a thing, right? Like, I don't know how fun. I'm almost 50, right? So I had to have been, 14, 15? I was like, oh shit, you can read the things that they say. And so my young brain is like, is there someone typing along? And then my mature brain was like, no, you idiot. They get the script and they type it out. Then stoner me is like, no. There's definitely someone sitting there typing it as they hear it in real time, in live time. There is so much shit that's left out. There are words that are misspelled. It infuriates me. It fucking infuriates me. It fucking infuriates me. It leaves me absolutely livid. I want to be very clear. You won't ever hear me do this sober. I feel like I shouldn't have to think to share. I want to be my most authentic and honest self. Also, too, as well, I just... I don't have the time for to lie, you know what I mean? Like, bruh. Who has the time for that? Also, too, as well, no one is ever gonna fucking come across this. Like, this is legitimate, this is something that no one's gonna come across until, I'm, fucking 148, dead and gone. The internet has been murdered, assassinated, and has come back to life, has been reborn again, has gone through several renaissance. Several fucking rebirths. I've got fucking brownies in the oven. I am stoked. I can't fucking wait for these brownies because, TMI, super TMI. I'm PMSing. Yeah, but menopause is right around the fucking corner. And I'm not tripping. That's crazy as fuck. That's crazy as fuck how, one day you're just like, oh my god, I totally fucking identify with baby. Nobody puts me in a fucking corner. And then, before you know it, you fucking blink and you're just you're just like, you understand every fucking Golden Girl joke. You're like, yeah, been there, been there. Which really brings me to an interesting point. The Golden Girls was just like the original Sex and the City. Right? Like, it's just the original fucking Sex and the City. Like, bruh. Like, they're living fucking dream lives, bruh. Like, that's the kind of fucking life I want to live when I'm an old biddy, bruh. Like, by the time I'm fucking 60. And they were like, I think they did the show as women in their 50s into, like, their 60s. Like, that's a dream fucking life. That's a dream fucking, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, that's how I know that I'm old as fuck. And there are a lot of people who are like, what? How is that a dream life? Bitch, you cray, bitch, you cray. No, let me tell you why for me, it's like a fucking dream life. I mean, like, and yeah, like, I'm stoned, but like, I'm fully aware of what the fuck I'm saying, right? Hear me out, right? They've already lived their lives. They're in their fucking early 50s. They've had careers, right? The hard part is fucking over. They've had their careers. They've had their marriages. They've had their children. They've had their separate life experience. They all come together. They get along fucking phenomenally, right? Fucking famously. They get along awesomely well. They're brutally honest with each other. They you know what I mean? And at the same time, they're empathetic, sympathetic, understanding, supportive women. And bruh, they are like living their best fucking lives. Like, every time you fucking like Blanche, bruh, what? Blanche is fucking chilling. Blanche is fucking old as fuck. She's a gold digger. She's country, little racist. And she's just out there, like, thotting it up, bro, like it's nothing, like, chilling. And her roommates, who are more reserved, right, live through her, which is fucking great, right? But they're also getting it in, bruh. Like, Rose basically had to fucking date rape fucking Ernie until she fucking found out that he was, like, impotent. But at the same time, like, she was too afraid. Like, Arnie, like, I think Arnie was her first Ernie and Arnie are different people. I believe Arnie was her first experience after Charlie, right? He was like the beginning of the season, like, of the series. But, like, anyway, and like, they've got part-time jobs. Dorothy is still sleeping with her ex-husband, right? But just like, you know him, you're comfortable. Like, you go back, you leave. You go back, you leave. This is all good. Till finally she's whisked away on her feet by Blanche's uncle. Forget his name, but played by Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen, bruh. Fucking silver fox if I've ever fucking seen one. Played by Leslie Nielsen, and, you know, like, and then Ma goes with them, doesn't she? I think. Yeah, I think. Because I can't remember who was there when she kept running back. You know, when they kept running back and hugging. That's so cute. And then Sophia, who also too as well was like just trying to get it in. This cranky old coot, licensed to be a total twat, right? But they were living it up, sharing their stories, bruh, eating, like, that's my bruh, literally the only thing they were fucking missing. And they were probably doing it and just couldn't even fucking air it. It was like smoking a blunt. Like, that's fucking ideal. Me and my homegirls, right? Like, after, like, their husbands are dead, we're just, like, hanging out, saving on rent, you know, getting it in, living it up, Golden Girl style. Fuck Sex and the City style. Because, like, those bitches were, like, hella judgmental. Like, it's Carey fucking Bradshaw was so fucking judgmental, bruh. Just how she was with Samantha. Like, I just couldn't, bruh. Even in the original series, I was just like, More so, like, I don't even fucking understand how they even had how, bruh? Like, who knows who's sleeping with who, you know? But Jays are powerful beings, and I believe that it is, in fact, the Jays who are, like, running this whole reboot nonsense. Sans Samantha. That's fucking crazy. 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 If anything, it should have been the exact opposite. It should have been the exact opposite. It should have been that, like, Sam was doing so fucking phenomenally in her career that she was just like, you know what, Carey? I just can't waste my time on the little people anymore. Instead of Carey thinking that she had the nerve, the audacity to do that. Oh, it's downsizing. It's not personal. And no, I've never seen, like, I'm totally just basing my commentary off what I've read, because I pay that shit zero fucking attention. When they said that Kim Cattrall was not returning, I was like, bitch, with the no Samantha. How? With the no Samantha? With the no Samantha. How? Huh? Huh? What? Like, how? Like, the fucking audacity, the fucking nerve. And it kind of sucks that they got rid of, Mr. Big. But I mean, like, bruh, this Me Too thing fucking blows for everybody. I mean, it really does. I mean, you know, except, of course, for those who believe themselves to be victims. And who am I to say, you know, how someone makes you feel is how someone makes you feel, right? It can be totally fucking extra to me, but if it's not extra to you, I have to respect that. And so do the guys that these allegations are against, you know, but I don't know, bruh. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this one and just move it into, like, the part 2 recording, I guess, of the Golden Girls and how they're like the squad goals that they are, bruh. Women doing that now, but I mean, like, we're getting better. We are getting better. We are. But, like, being able to be that open with someone, I mean, all around, bruh, as if that could never happen during this day and age. And it really, for me, kind of feels like, I don't know, the show feels really opportunistic. I don't know. I get it. Everyone needs a check, right? I get it. I'm seeing a lot of celebrities do, like, commercials, advertising and shit. And you're just kind of like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's usually, like, when you hit Chevy Chase's age, then you start doing shit like that. But, you know, like, it was really, really weird to see the Joneses in a commercial together. Leslie Jones, Rashida Jones, Tommy Jones. That was really, I was like, oh, that's cool. You know? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go check on my brownies, bruh, because, like, starving. I'm out.